Remember our formula for population density is that we're going to do the population and divide it by the area. Now, this is pretty easy. For Fort Lee, New Jersey, it gives you the population, it gives you the area. Could you figure out the population density? Yeah, you just divide it. But now let's look at Cambridge, Massachusetts. It gives you the population and the population density. You plug them in. You're going to have to solve for the area and do some algebra. Same with Waipahu. It doesn't tell you the population, but it gives you the area and the density, so you have to work backwards. So I'm going to give you about 2 or 3 minutes here. Work with your neighbor. Let's see if you can fill in those blanks. And if you get it, then help your neighbor to get it. Alright, let's come back. First off, I need to make a quick announcement before I forget. How many of you guys are signed up for a concurrent enrollment class for next year? Raise hands. Awesome. If you're going to be in those classes, you have to meet your ACT minimum. So for 1050, it's 23 for math and 18 for reading. So if you don't have that, you know what you need to do? Retake the ACT. Sign up for the next one. Get that taken care of. There is an option that you could go down and try to test through Slick and get high enough on one of their things. Well, I would say just get the ACT done, because then if you get higher ACTs, you can get better scholarships, okay? And I think that was it. Okay, cool, let's go through this one. So I'm going to ask Spencer, you've got the first one. Tell me what you did for Fort Lee, New Jersey. And what'd you get? 180.4 or 184.4? Awesome, thanks Spencer. Cool, let's go to Angelina for Cambridge, Massachusetts. Can you tell me how to set that up? That's alright, you can walk us through it.
So I set it up because the equation is population density equals population over area. So I put the population density
That was 836.7.
yes, and then the population over area. So then for x, and then I multiply x to both sides.
Like this, am I doing what you're saying? And what did you get?
Let's see.
Or someone who did that, what'd you get? 6.4? And that would be square miles. Do you guys agree? Nice. Chloe, what about for Hawaii? What'd you do there? And what did you get? that should make sense, guys, because again, we'd say the population density, that was at 12,733.8, is equal to, we don't know the population, but we know the area is 2.6, so that's why she just multiplied it. Like that. Can you guys do problems like that? Alright, great. Okay, we are going to do 2 more problems and we're done. Now, this one is, it gives you the population. An outline of a city map is shown. The population of the city is 23,023 people. What is a population density? Pretty easy. The population density will just be the population which is given over the area. Can you guys figure out the area of that city? It's kind of a weird shape. So what are you going to do? What could you do to figure out the area? I'll give you a clue. Okay, go find the area and then figure out the population density, alright? Give you about a minute here, it shouldn't take too long. Alright, let's go, that wasn't a minute, but that's okay. We're going to go to Kara on this one. Kara, how did you figure out the area of this city map?
So for the big rectangle, I just subtracted 12 minus 4 to get 8 for the length. So I did 18 times 8 and got 144. And then for the smaller rectangle, I did 4 times 5 and got 20. And the total area is 164.
Awesome. So if I just take the given 23,023 over 1,064 or 164, what is that, guys?
140.38.
Say that again. 140.
0.38.
Nice. Thanks, Kara. That was great. So that would be people per mile squared. So that one, not too bad. You just had to kind of like use some strategy to figure out this area. Then we do our last one. This is one that could show up on your quiz or test. So let's go over this last one together. A circular region has a population of 10,000 people and a population density of 200 people per square mile. Find the radius of the region. It's not in your notes. You're just going to write it down somewhere. Don't write down the whole problem. Let's just do the work together, okay? So let's go through this together. So what is some key information? I'm going to go back and highlight some key information. What should I highlight?
10,000.
Ooh, so first off, this is a circular region, okay? The population is 10,000. What else? Okay, population density. And what are we trying to find? Okay, let's start. So I have kind of highlighted the whole thing. But let's kind of go over this. So, population density is the population over the area. Were we given the population density? It's 200 people per square mile. What was the population? Now, we're told that this is a circular region. So let's draw this. Here's our circle. How do you find the area of a circle? What's the formula? R squared. Were we told the radius? No, that's what we're trying to find, right? That's the goal. So what we're going to do here is, I'm going to actually pause and let you work with your neighbor. Try to solve for R, okay? I'm going to let you do it. You've got the skills, you can do this, but work with your neighbor. I'll give you about a minute. Find out what R is, and that's going to answer our question. Will give us the radius of the region. 20 seconds here. Let's try to wrap it up. All right. Let's hear from someone I haven't heard from yet. Who wants to explain this to me? Daisy, you got this one?
No.
No? Peyton?
What I did is I multiplied both sides by pi r squared,
I'm gonna hit pi r squared over here.
and then divided both sides by 200.
So that would give me pi r squared 200 is equal to 10,000. Okay?
And then divide both sides by 200. And then I'm dividing both sides by pi.
So that's r squared is 50 over pi. Cool? And what did that give you? So could we just round that up to, let's say, 4? You guys okay with that? All right, nice job, Peyton. Okay, do you have any questions for her? Can you follow those steps? All right, so that wraps it up for today. So what you guys are going to do is start doing the assignment in there. I think I did one problem from it, but work with your neighbors and work on those problems. And then